Hello dear colleagues, engineers. In the process of sorting out ideas for solving a problem, whether collectively or independently, many ideas are often rejected because they do not allow achieve the 100% desired result. At such cases, tell yourself or the team to stop, and let's consider ideas for achieving a partial, slightly smaller effect. Sometimes the best is the enemy of the good. Moreover, often it is possible to achieve a small effect by spending minimum efforts. It is much more effective than to tighten massive resources to achieve the remaining percent of the desired effect. Here is important to remember about the Pareto principle. 20% of the efforts give 80% of the result, and the remaining 20% of the effect will require 80% of the efforts. Therefore, in situations where 100% of the effect is given by great efforts or not at all achievable, be guided by method number 16. The logic of achieving a partial effect with small efforts. It is especially useful with work on the big tasks, the so-called elephants. Take one step at a time. Do not immediately jump to the required distance or height, if it is required prohibitive costs or efforts. Creating a new product or improving an existing one, we probably never know what kind of functionality the customer needs. So you can equip a technical system with partial modifications, partial functionality, and then, as the system is used, according to the result of user feedback, modify the deficiencies or retrofit the required functionality. In other situations, when it's necessary to determine how a technical system performs in emergencies, increase or decrease the load on it. Apply this technique and create an excessive effect on the system, so that the weak points show themselves, and you can make the necessary improvements. In situations where the prescribed instructions do not lead to the desired result, try using this technique to change the rules of exposure, to perform actions partially or redundantly, and look at the result obtained. Let's look at the following examples. Imagine you need to check the heat network with a diameter of 500 mm and length of 5 km for weak points along the length of the pipeline. What do weak points mean? It is necessary to find those places where in the winter most likely there will be the points of leaks of the pipeline. How to do it? Apply method 16, excessive action. To supply water to the pipeline under pressure at 25% higher than the average level, and perform an inspection for leaks. Leak spots are marked and then repaired as planned. There are no leaks during the next winter as usual after such actions. In continuation of the previous example, if the number of leaks is significant, then it's necessary to replace the pipes of the heating network with new ones. However, what to do if there is no money to replace all damaged areas? Apply method 16, partial actions. We carry out local repairs by patching, hammering wooden nails, or replace small damaged areas. Here is the use of segmentation method. These examples of applying the partial or excessive actions method have been shown to attract your attention to those actions and their sequences, which you specify in the process of working on tasks in production. So first you should set the perfect final result and then choose the method that leads you precisely the way to an area with new ideas, to solve a task or an issue or a problem. That's all for technique the partial or excessive actions. Have a practice this technique over the next day, and it will become your reliable tool in non-solvable situations. Also remember, There are no non-solvable situations. I know you can find a solution.